us. I thank God for this moment, and it's like last time I was now telling the people, and I was telling the people that we cannot really do it on our own.
Good.
There is a higher power that is above us that can help us to access that power. Paul is really helping us to really get that higher power. And he's quoting the word in the book of, it's like God was using him to really explain to the people on how to be, to get that salvation, to get that higher power from above. And it's in the book of Romans chapter 10, chapter 10, verse 9, to 12. I'll read it up to 12. It says that if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and justified, and it is with your mouth that you confess and are saved. As the scripture says, anyone who trusts in him will never be put to shame. And that is what I was talking about last time. And I was telling people that I was surrounded by shame, but only that higher power that came upon my life, that saved me, that put me into a position now I'm able to talk with you, that you are able to be healed by God. If you want to receive that, just believe in your heart that he, Christ, died for us. God sent him for us to die on the cross for our sin. And you proclaim it with your mouth that yes, he is. And you receive it. You are saved. And you'll never be put to shame. Those things will be shut by that higher system. Put into a better position. Let us move on. It's like God is now explaining, is continue explaining. It was not just a one-time thing. It could not take one time, one
It has put you into a process.
exactly. It was a process that God brought in my life to be able to understand his voice. And this is the same voice that created the universe.
Oh,
And
yes.
let there be. Let there be.
Let there
And
be.
the same voice.
Yeah, let there be.
And it was there. And yeah, that's the same voice that is coming to recruit me.
Yes.
To form me the way God wants. And until God comes and form us the way he wants. That is
And that also, Jesus also said this, that man does not live
yeah,
by bread alone,
by bread alone.
but by every word,
Every word that
this
is
breath
yeah,
that is coming from God, the one that sustains people, the one that sustains life,
that
actually.
sustain life. And that is what sustained me. That is what is sustaining me. That is what exactly put me in that place that I was. And it's like it's able to keep me and protect me.
Yes.
So the second voice that and it's like this one, God was it's something that happened. It's an action that took place, and then after taking place, it is a wrong thing. Then God comes and it's bringing that feeling, and it's like this third time is like God. It's like God was again able to speak to me. He's bringing that feeling, or his feeling, inside my heart, and again he's whispering. He's talking
The
again.
feeling and the
And the
talking.
whisper.
Okay.
And then this time around, I had one of my friends. We were studying with him in primary school. One of my former classmates.
Yes.
In standard 8, we finished with him standard 8, grade 8. And it's like, yeah, we have finished, and it's like people are hanging around before people moving, because we have met again, and it's like we are now moving around. Now he came to my home, at our home. And it's like, he came to me and he's like, my friend, you're just at home. Let us go and hang around. Let us go, hang out and go at our home. And since we take a walk. And it was a good idea.
Yes.
I never rejected the idea. So we went there at their home. And it's like, this was my friend. But at the end of it, you can see God is watching us.
Yeah, it's now monitoring.
Yeah, it's looking at the heart and the motive of the heart. And it's like, you have invited me. I cannot reject the invitation. So I went there just to hang around. He knew how to ride the motorbike. So he told me, my father is not around and he's maybe busy somewhere. So can we just take a ride?
With his
with
father's
the
bike.
motorbike
Yeah.
without the permission,
Oh
without
my
anything.
God.
So he just said, let us take a ride.
Wow.
And that day we were with this small sister, and we took that chance,
Motorbike,
and, just moving, just hang around.
Daddy's motorbike.
That's motorbike. So we moved
No
around,
permission.
no permission,
Oh.
no nothing.
Oh.
So no information. So we went out. The mother was at home that day. So we went out and just hung around, moved into far places, and it's like it was enjoyable. We reached a place that the motorbike happened to fall down, but we fell in the mud. It was those season was
the
rainy season.
rider, you
Yeah, exactly.
and
and the child.
oh my
We
goodness.
fell in the mud, and this was sticky. So we fell there, and it's like we now were trying to struggle to come out. And it is like by God's grace, the child never
Got injured.
Yeah, was never injured. And it's like also all of us, we never got that. We were never injured. So we took that. We just raised. We just rose up, and it's like, nah, you have to go home because it's like this thing is teaching us a lesson. And going back home, mud everywhere in our clothes, and it's like the mother was waiting for us.
Maybe you took too long.
We took too long, and the
She
mother
got
was
worried.
Where are these children? It's like even my son does not know even how to ride the motorbike very well, that well. Even though he believes in himself. So now we found the mother at the gate. Where
have you been?
Yeah, where have you? And the mother was angry. With angry with us.
You
Like,
could see.
I could see.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
angry.
it's like the mother was very angry, and she told us. She told now the father to the friend was also worried, and he was searching for us because he came, and he wanted also to go somewhere in his own work.
Discovered the bike is missing.
The motorbike is missing.
Some people went with it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So this is the moment. The father now was worried, and the mother told the mother to my told my friend that your father's at Joel's home, so you have to go there. So it's like I was worried. And it was on Sunday that
his father
was
already
at our
gone
home.
to your praise.
Exactly. And I was worried because that day was on Sunday. On Sundays is when my stepfather is always at home. So it's like I'm worried.
What will happen?
What will happen? I was worried. Exactly, I was worried. And the mother to my friend told us, you really have to follow him and tell him that you have come back and you're okay, because he's worried.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like it was something like, it was now a mess. So we took ourselves, we rose up, braced ourselves as men, and it's like we are now taking a walk back to our home. And along the way, this is the moment God is also turning.
You are with the boy.
With the boy. He never knew. He never knew what was happening. He never even discovered what is happening here.
Okay.
And this is the moment God is turning in my life in a very mysterious way. God brought in a feeling, his heart. He wanted me to feel his heart.
What he's feeling, he was feeling it.
There's something he was feeling. And he brought in a sense of a pain from within my heart. A pain that came suddenly and then it ended. It's like a sudden pain from within your heart and then it ends. It closed the chapter. But there's something God is saying. And then I heard a small and a whispering voice that was telling me, I've rejected the friendship. I've rejected the friendship. So it's like God never wanted the friendship
to continue.
It's like God has rejected it. God does not want this kind of friendship. There's something that he was seeing inside that young man. That if I continue that way, there's something is going to happen.
Yeah, yes.
So God rejected the friendship. And it's
and you're able to discern it very well and capture it very well.
I was able to discern what was God.
What was in the mind of God. The intent of God.
The intent of God. It's like now God was owning everything that it was now controlling even everything that I do. The friends that I have.
Your social life,
everything God was controlling. I never had my own preferences. And it's like God have took everything. Have took over.
So what happened? After that you went home?
We went at our place. And it's like finding the father and my stepfather. It's like they have talked, they have settled things down. And it's like, things were settled.
Okay.
So I no, I never got that. I was worried a little bit, but I found out that things were settled.
Okay.
And I think that God was now sensitizing me of some of the things that will take maybe in the future,
Okay.
or maybe taking place that I never wanted at the moment. Yeah.
And at this particular moment,
Yeah.
you are aware that God is shaping you in a
It's
certain
in a
way.
certain way. There's something you want me to become.
And the grace
Yeah,
of
yeah.
God in you
Yeah.
is now
Yeah.
leading the way.
Exactly.
You don't know where it is taking you. It knows the way.
It reminds me of the scenario of Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Jeremiah is like, I knew you before even you're born.
Oh my God.
I knew you. It's like, I knew you.
Yes.
I have a purpose. I have a plan for you.
I appointed you.
I appointed you to be a prophet of the nations. Don't say that you're a child.
Oh my goodness.
No, don't bring to me your own preferences.
Your
Don't
own
bring
reasoning.
Your own reasoning.
Your own way of seeing things.
Your own way of seeing. Don't bring to me your sight and what you see.
And your world.
And how your human nature behaves.
Don't bring it to
Don't
me.
bring it to me. I appointed me. And if you refuse, I will terrify you
How
before them.
terrifying.
Before these people. I will terrify you before these people. It's like God is now coming in this, pushing aside my own preferences, and it's like he's bringing his own heart.
Wow.
There's something he wanted to form. There's something he was seeing inside my life. There's something he was seeing inside Jeremiah.
Yes.
This is what I see in you.
This is what
I
I put
want.
in.
This is what I want you to do. This is the reason that's why I created you in your mother's womb. This is the reason that's why I brought you here on earth to complete a certain thing.
A certain mission.
A certain mission. So everybody here on earth have their own mission.
And a
You're not.
purpose.
You have a purpose.
And a sphere.
Exactly.
There is a
There's
sphere.
a sphere for you, for your functionality.
Yes.
You're not here for You're not here by mistake. God is the one behind you being here. Everybody who is existing here on earth. Everybody here on earth is in the mind of God.
And
Everybody.
it is God who defines,
us.
We are not defined by
Yeah.
our own culture.
Exactly.
We are not defined by our tribe.
Yeah, so don't make every single time you ask yourself question why what's the reason of me being born? Yeah, there is a purpose. So go back to the creator.
Our point of reference is Him.
Exactly.
Is Him.
Exactly.
That's good.
Just as I started, give life to Christ. Give life to the owner.
Yeah.
Give life to the creator. I never owned my life. I felt as if I'm not owning my life. Everybody have their own purpose
Yes.
here on earth. So go back to the creator.
Yes.
He will define you. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.